I think we can all agree that an event like this needs a voice from Washington, a voice of reason, a voice of hope. Someone who's going to look you right in the eye, give you a big hug, and let you know everything's going to be okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Barack Obama, with a twist. Trust me, just go with it, okay? Tonight, Showbiz Tonight is taking on two of the most scandalous inaugural moments, burning up social media and getting in the thick of things to put the big mysteries to rest. So who better to break through the noise and tell it like it is than the man who would be Obama? And thank you for joining us, sir.
Hey, AJ, how you doing?
I'm terrific, and I really appreciate you being here after what was such a great inauguration on Monday. But I got to say, despite the fact that you gave this fantastic inaugural speech, everybody is still talking about whether or not Beyonce lip-synced the national anthem. Let's you and I watch her in action together and relive that moment. The first scandal of your second term, Mr. President, they're calling it lip sync gate. So you were right there. Did she sing or didn't she sing?
It looks to me like she did lip sync, but you know, that's okay. I lip sync to my speeches all the time.
Yeah, well, some people have actually accused you of doing that. Mr. President, I've got to ask you to set the record straight about the other big scandalous inaugural moment on Monday. The First Lady, Michelle Obama, appearing to be rolling her eyes as she sat here between you and House Speaker John Boehner chatting at this luncheon. Why did she do it, Mr. President? Why?
Well, you know, she still hasn't told me. But if you heard half the stuff that comes out of John Boehner's mouth, you'd roll your eyes too.
Yeah, well, we do hear quite a bit of it, and I think a lot of people roll their eyes every day. I'm just saying. I think we need to give a big round of applause to actor and comedian Reggie Brown. Reggie, it's great having you here. Reggie's become famous as one of President Obama's greatest impersonators. And as I'm looking at you here, Reggie, we all know that President Obama began his first term with a full head of very dark hair, and we've watched it go gray through the course of his first term in office. So I have to ask you, looking at your hair here, did he grow into your color? Did you have to dye yours? What's the deal there?
Well, you know, thankfully for me, it's just a little bit of powder that goes in there, and I touch it up more and more gray he gets in his hair. But yeah, it's a hard time keeping up with him in the aging process for my makeup right now. He's got to slow it down a bit.
You got to roll with it. There must have been a time when I imagine you were heading to a gig, you're dressed as the president, and somebody had to think you were actually Obama. What's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you in those terms?
Oh my, it happens all the time, and there's people that have fainted. There's people that their bodies, I mean, they start convulsing. They don't know how to react, shaking. They go to hand people the cameras fall out of their hand, you know, and it's just unbelievable. People who pull up beside me that are on their cell phone, drop their cell phones. People that aren't on their phones, they'll pick them up and start saying, "You'll never believe who's next to me." It's such an amazing reaction I get from people all the time. I love my job.
It's stunning, and really just watching you and listening to you as really one of the most sought-after Obama impersonators, it's easy to understand why people would be dropping their cell phones when they encounter you. Reggie, I really appreciate you being here tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you, AJ.